everyone. Today I'm going to film the second video of my Pretty Little Liars inspired makeup and hair tutorial series. Well, that was a long sentence. I've already filmed the Hannah Mirren inspired tutorial, and I've noticed that you will like this quite a lot. So yeah, I hope of course you like this one as much. And this is going to be the video showing the hair and makeup of ARIA Montgomery. I like her makeup and her hair so much. I think makeup-wise, she's my favorite character. It's just very inspiring and creative, and yeah, I think she looks always very beautiful. So yeah, I hope this is going to help you if you want to try to recreate Aria's makeup, and if you like it as much as I do, you should have a look. And yeah, now I'm going to get started. So as you probably can tell, this time I'm going to start with my hair, not with the makeup, but there's a reason for that. I'm curling my hair with a curling iron before the makeup because I want to pin the curls up and let them cool in this position, because that's going to make them stay longer. Yeah, and while they are kind of like cooling down, I'm going to apply the makeup. That just makes the most sense to me. So I'm using a huge curling iron. I don't know exactly the inches, but I guess you can tell it's a very big one. You don't necessarily, oh, I'm going to clip that down. You don't necessarily have to use one with a clamp. That's just what I have. But of course, always important to me is heat protectant, and I'm using one by Redken, which is Spray Starch or Starch number 15. It's a versatile ironing spray, medium control, and this is the one I always use for curling my hair with a curling iron. That's just what I prefer, what I like the most. So I applied that first, and I've pretty much already done like most parts of my hair, just left at one strand to show you. And I've just like done the same all over my entire head. And so basically what is important, first of all, don't curl like the upper part of your hair, and curl away from your face, so that you will get this kind of motion in your hair where the curls are turning away. So basically make sure that the curling iron is hot already. So on this side I'm going to clamp it in like this. And another important step, curl in a vertical direction, not horizontal or something like that, just vertical. I'm going to find a clip. So basically you can use anything, no matter what, to clip your hair up. I prefer those alligator clips, I guess that's what it's called. Oh, and I'm totally forgetting to release the curls. So once your hair is finished with curling, try to catch the curl like that. It's not important necessarily to catch it. You can like always create the curl back up and then just clip it up. And you can see I've done it just very randomly, so it does not have to look perfect. It's not looking neat, it's just, yeah, basically curly hair, but a little messy as well. Yeah, and the bang part, I'm going to leave like that, I guess. At least that's my plan for now. Because I've kind of discovered on most episodes that it looks to me that Aria does not really has a particular style done with her bangs, so I'm just leaving it like that. But of course, if you do not really have bangs, so your hair does not have any layers, no bangs, nothing like that, just like a straight haircut, then I would recommend to curl them just the way you curl the rest of your hair. So that way it will almost look like Aria's hairstyle. Okay, now that the entire hair is kind of curly, pinned up, I like to continue with the makeup. And first of all, I'm sorry for the way that my skin looks today. There are like a couple of red spots all over my face, especially on the cheeks. They are just so red I can't cover them at the moment. It's some sort of allergy again. Yeah, but I hope this does not really like affect this video, because at the end I'm still using the same technique, so I think it doesn't really matter. But I'm sorry for that. First on my eyes to recreate Aria's look is this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And now don't get scared, because I actually think when you first like have a look at Aria's makeup, you would never assume that she would use anything like white kind of colored, and that's not really the purpose of this Jumbo Eye Pencil, at least not the way I'm using it this time, because I'm not going to apply a huge amount. So I just want to highlight a couple of areas, and that's what I'm going to do first. So the easiest way for me to use those Jumbo Eye Pencils is to apply it right with the pen, and then go in with one of your fingers and blend it. And you can see I've applied it just to the lid for now. So that's it, just like that you have a highlighted base, sort of. And I'm also going to use it right here. And I'm using it on a quite huge area. And again, blend it with your fingers. I haven't found the right pencil yet to, I'm sorry, the right brush yet to blend those eyeshadow pencils. I just find it way easier to do it with your fingers, and I think that has something to do with the warmth of your fingers. That this is going to benefit the blending. But I'm also going to use it right in this tear duct area. I'm sorry. Just a little bit. Okay, that was the very first step. Now I'm going to continue with one of my favorite colors by MAC, which is Quarry. It's this, I don't know, plummy beige mauve kind of color. And that's the color I'm going to apply to my lid area, where I've applied the white base. And I'm just using a regular eyeshadow brush for doing that. Just pat this color on. And I'm also going a little bit underneath the eye, but in a blended way, so it's not an actual visible line. Now that we have applied the color, I'm going in with my most loved blending brush. I'm not really going to blend too much, just want to blend everything a little bit upwards to the crease. Now I'm going to continue with the Naked palette by Urban Decay, and I'm using this color, which is called Buck. And this is the color I'm going to apply to the crease area, but I'm trying not to get too high so that I will kind of remain most of the part right here where we just applied the white base untouched. And I'm trying not to really go up too high, but definitely also go into the outer corner. Again, a little underneath. Now I'm using a clean blending brush and just soften all the edges. Now I'm using a clean blending brush and soften all those edges a little bit. Not too much, because in my opinion, Aria's look is never like perfectly, let's say, in shape. So remember the white eyeshadow we've used at the very beginning. On the lid, I've applied a darker color on top. So you could think it wouldn't really make sense to apply such a bright color like white underneath, but actually it does to me, because the quarry color always looks up a little dark on me, and I still wanted to have the color of quarry, but not in such an intense way. I mean, it's still an intense color, but by using the white underneath, it got kind of softened a little bit. But for the part right here, I'm using something different, so really something that's going to highlight the area. And I think I like to use this eyeshadow from the Pure Romance palette from CoverGirl. I'm going to use that one. For this step, I'm going to use a fluffy angled brush like this. And this area right here should be very highlighted. Really outstanding, actually. And I'm also going to use that color in the tear duct area. And I'm also going to use that color on the center of my lid, so right here practically. Because Aria's eyes, in my opinion, always look very rounded, and this is a way how you can kind of create that effect by just applying a highlighter color or a lighter color than you actually eyeshadow to the lining. I'm going to start with Shadowy Lady, again by MAC. I guess they call it a blackened plum. And in addition, I'm going to use a brush like this. I guess it's called a paddle brush. Just go along your upper lash line, but don't be too careful. I've seen a video a couple of weeks ago where Lucy Hale got interviewed, and it was all about Aria's style and her makeup and her hair, as far as I can remember. But she also revealed a couple of tricks concerning the makeup the artist always applies. So first of all, she always said we try to kind of do something different every single episode. But the most important thing to recreate Aria's look would be to use black eyeliner on the waterline, because that's something they always do. So yeah, of course, that's going to be my next step as well. This is the, what it's called, Glide on Eye Pencil, 24/7 Glide on Eye Pencil by Urban Decay in 0, so really a black color. And I'm also trying to get up a little bit in here. Not too much, but a little bit should help. Because her lashes always look very thick. Like she's having a huge amount of lashes. Now I'm going to continue with curling my lashes. My last step for the eyes is just going to be that I'm using mascara, and definitely use black mascara. One tip would be either use a mascara that is volumizing and lengthening at the same time, or use two different mascaras, one for lengthening and one for volumizing, and I would apply the volumizing mascara really to the roots of the lashes. That's what's most important about this. Okay, that's the look of the eyes. Let's go over to the cheeks. In this very same interview, Lucille also said that they are using a cream blush by Tarte. I don't have any products by Tarte. I just wasn't familiar with that brand. And I don't think that I have a cream blush in her cheek color, but I have a powder blush that seems to be quite the right color. So first of all, I'm going to use some bronzer by Bobbi Brown and an angled brush. I don't want to use that much, so I'm going to get rid of most of the products on the back of my hand first, and then I'm just like using it a little bit right here in that area. The blush I was talking about is also by Bobbi Brown, and it's called Pink Sugar, and it's one of my all-time favorite blushes, but there is a little bit of shimmer in there. Basically it's just like one of those, I think you call it bubblegum pink, with some golden reflects in there. Just a blush brush. Again, get rid of the most part of the back of your hands. Okay, and then use that directly on your apples and blend it out into the bronzer. Oh, and I forgot one step, and for that we have to use the bronzer again. I also would apply some bronzer like really here on the temples and up on the roots, because to me it really looks like some bronzer right there. The last thing I would use on the cheeks actually is a highlighting product. You can use whatever you prefer. At the moment I just like to use the Magically Cool Liquid Powder by MAC, and that is Honey Rose. I love that highlighter. It's amazing. Okay, just on top right here. For Aria's lips, I'm going to use the lip liner first. And mine is by Maybelline New York, the Moisture Extreme Long Wearing Gentle Precision Lip Liner in Rose Beige, number 66. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm also going to apply that a little bit to my actual lips as well. And then I'm going to blend it. Now I'm going in with a lipstick. Again, it's Pink Style by Clinique. I think that's the one I also used in Hannah's video, but it's not going to look the same way because I've used a colored lip liner first, and that actually adds a little bit of another color to my lips first. Okay, feels like everything is kind of cool, but before I remove the clips, I'm going to use some hairspray. Just use your favorite one. This is by L'Oreal Professional Infinium Queen Flexible Hold. Okay, and now we can start to remove all the clips, which could be kind of tricky because I've pinned them kind of messy. So that is what it's looking like. Once you've released all curls, the only thing I still would like to do in addition is just pin some hairs back from the sides, just a little bit like that, kind of. Just use some clip for that. I've also put on some feather earrings because I don't know if it's just one episode, but I know that she has worn those feather extensions, and I kind of wanted to include some feathers into that ARIA inspired style as well. That's why I'm using these earrings. That is the finished look. I hope you like this. Of course, it's hard to really recreate a look that's looking exactly the same, especially since I've said before that the makeup artist who is doing the makeup of ARIA is always trying to do something new every episode, so it's kind of hard to recreate a specific look. I've just put single things I've seen in various episodes together to create this. So I hope you kind of see ARIA in that makeup and hairstyle, even though if I'm totally not looking like her. I mean, I'm blonde and whatnot, so I'm not really looking like her, but at least I hope the makeup and the hairstyle makes me look a little bit more like her. So let me know what you think about this look, and of course if you like this look, rate thumbs up for me. That would make me very, very happy. I would appreciate that a lot. And now I wish you a nice day and hope to see you soon. Bye!